Ciao everybody, Katerina here. Welcome to my home. Well, my home is Christmas, and tomorrow I'm having a very small cookie exchange. Nothing extravagant, not even close to Michaela's. And one of the cookies that I'm going to be preparing is gingerbread Crinkle cookies. Delicious, really simple to prepare. Now let's get started. I'm going to start with the wet ingredients. A cup of unsalted butter, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the machine whip it up a little bit. The butter has whipped up beautifully. To the butter I'm going to add 1 cup of brown sugar. The brown sugar and the butter has mixed beautifully. Now I'm going to add 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. Now it's time for the fancy molasses. I'm just going to give you a little tip. I sprayed the cup with kitchen spray before I poured the molasses in because it'll come out much easier. 1/2 cup of molasses. See how relatively clean it is? Last ingredient for the wet is 1 large egg, and I'm going to scramble it before I add it to the mixture. Okay. Give this a really good mix. I'm going to do a scrape down just to make sure that everything is incorporated evenly. I'm going to do it at least 2 times, the scrape down. I did 2 scrape downs. My wet ingredient is ready. Now we can start with the dry. 2½ cups of all-purpose flour. I sifted the flour before I measured it out. Very important. I love all these Christmas aromas. 2 teaspoons of ginger, 1½ teaspoons of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of cloves, final dry ingredient, 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt. Give this a thorough mix. Ready to start adding the dry to the wet, tablespoon at a time. Do a scrape down, at least 2 or 3 scrape downs. My dough is ready. I'm going to divide the dough into 2 portions and place it in plastic wrap in the refrigerator for 1 hour. Preheat your oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. I've started preparing my cookies. 1 tablespoon scooper, roll in my icing sugar. I have approximately 1.5 cups of icing sugar here. I'm just going to roll it in the icing sugar, make sure it's completely covered, and on my baking sheet. Couldn't be simpler. In my preheated oven for 10 minutes. My gingerbread Crinkle cookies baked beautifully. I'm going to say it if you can only smell my kitchen. I'm going to allow them to cool. It's very important. Don't touch them because they're very soft. And then I'm going to place them in a beautiful serving tray, and I'll taste it for you. I'm so pleased the way my gingerbread Crinkle cookies turned out. Oh, the smell in my kitchen is unbelievable. I'm going to taste one for you. Oh, beautiful. Delicious. If you have a gingerbread lover in your home, you have to make these cookies. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. And it's Katerina from my home to yours. I would like to take this opportunity to wish you all a very Merry Christmas to you and your families. Don't forget to hit your like button, and if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel and share my recipes.